This video is going to take you through a series of exercises to strengthen toe flexion. So toe flexion is when our toes push downwards into the ground. Now, toe flexion and having strength in toe flexion is extremely important for a number of reasons. One of them is that we want to be strong in flexion, so when we're pushing off in gait, that our toes have the ability to push into the ground and propel us forward. Another reason is by having nice strong toes into flexion, we have greater ability to make good contact with the ground, which gives us greater balance and takes pressure off further up the chain, so it can have positive effects up to our ankle, knee and our hip. And the third reason it's important to be strong in flexion, particularly strong in flexion of the big toe here, is because one of the muscles, or a couple of the muscles that flex our big toe, are major supporters of our medial longitudinal arch. So keeping good arch posture is a reason that we want nice strong toes. So onto the exercises. First of all, for all of these exercises, I want you to try and keep a foot tripod. So contact on the heel, contact at the ball of the big toe and the ball of the little toe. I don't want you coming up like this or leaning to the side or anything while you're doing these exercises. So for the banded flexion of the big toe, fairly simple. We'll literally use the band as a bit of a sling, go over the big toe like that, get that nice foot posture where we've got 3 points of contact on the ground, and I'm simply going to push down to the ground, hold for 4 or 5 seconds, and then nice and gently come back up. Just like so. Now what you'll see here is to start off with, I am letting my little toes go up and down, but what I want to be able to work to over time is the ability to have all the toes on the ground, and then this is as much of a brain exercise as it is a strength exercise. We go up, and you can see there I'm really struggling neurally to control that, but I am keeping the little toes on the ground and have the ability to flex up and down through my big toe. So that's the banded flexion for the big toe. Now for the outside 4 toes, there's a couple of things we can do here. The first one is I put the band nice and flat on the ground. I pop my heel and my foot on top of it, and I'm laying it down flat so that my big toe is actually not on the band. It's my outside 4 toes. What I'm then going to do is pull the band up, and I'm actually pulling that on a little bit of an angle just to catch all 4 toes. And exactly as we did for the big toe, we go up and down, up and down. Now a couple of really important things here. I want you to envisage pushing through your toe tips, the equivalent of your fingertips, and trying to push those into the ground. What we don't want to see is this sort of clawing action through your toes. That means you're using muscles that are coming from up here in the calf. You're not actually using the muscles inside your foot. So again, you can see I'm keeping the toes flat and I'm pushing down, pushing those toe tips into the ground and then coming back up again. Now again, I'm letting the big toe go up and down. Eventually I want to get to a point where I'm able to go down and up using just the little toes. Now, the third one that I may well have given you is for the little toe, okay? I said before the big toe flex is important for supporting the medial longitudinal arch, but we also have a lateral longitudinal arch, which not many people know about. There's an arch here in the lateral border of your foot or outside border of your foot. So for this exercise, exactly what we did for the first one, for your big toe, but it's now for the little toe, and we're really trying here, keep the 3 points of contact with the ground. I'll just bring it into camera view there, and then we're going to go up and down. And again, to start off with, I am letting the other 4 toes come up and down, but if you get really good at this, and there we go, we can try to get the little toe to act independently like so. So a bit of a long video there, but it takes you through those banded toe flexion exercises for the big toe, the little toe, and then the outside 4 toes as well all together.